No problem.
So here we are, Greenwood, Seattle. There's a lot of things that happen in Greenwood, and a lot of comedy in Seattle. A lot of comics want to work on material, to talk to people. Tonight I'm going to talk to 3 comedians. I'm Robbie Schroeder, by the way. This is the Rob Schro Show. Conan jumps like, I don't have a house band yet. Or maybe they're on vacation right now. Yeah, I guess I'm going to get this show started. I'll welcome out my first, the lady who will be helping me interrogate these geniuses. She is a talented performer, and her name's Lindsey Leonard, and give her a round of applause.
All right.
Yeah, this is the show. How's it going, Lindsey?
It's going well. How are you doing?
I'm pretty good. Yeah, we both had to work today, like most people do.
Yeah. How was work for you? We didn't talk about that.
It was okay.
What did you do?
I made a lot of pizza shells, which is like before it becomes the crust. It's
Really?
before it's stretched out.
They call it a shell?
Yeah,
Why?
I don't know. Maybe it has to do with like sweet pies. I don't know. You got some water too on the right side of your chair.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I just finished the one backstage.
How's the audience doing? You guys it's kind of late for an interview show, but typically they're a late night show. But I think they're filmed in the afternoon in Los Angeles or something. I don't know.
That's tricky.
Yeah.
Why do you think they do it that way?
Bedtimes.
That's fair.
Do you think we should bring out our first guest, or you wanna?
I think that's a good idea.
Okay. So our first guest is a talented man. He is a man, technically. Let's welcome Brendan Kelley.
Hello, everybody. Very nice to be here. How's it going, Rob?
Oh, it's pretty good. It's a box of random stuff.
Cool.
How are you doing, Brendan?
Doing pretty good, Rob. How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
Yeah, what's going on for you?
Just big things,
Besides the show?
great things.
Other things than this show?
Oh, like personal things?
Yeah. They came out to see you, buddy.
Yeah, I got a new car. It's working out well.
I've seen the car. It's nicer than the old car.
Yes, definitely.
Doesn't have the same amount of character as the old car.
A little more, maybe.
Have you seen his new car?
I have not.
I want to disagree.
Okay,
You had a Cutlass,
the Cutlass?
something like that.
Yeah, Buick Century, yeah.
Yeah, same
counting on years.
Are those stands?
Are those 4 doors?
I don't know, are we gonna just talk about Garrisons this whole time?
Talking about color?
It's like gray.
Okay.
That's kind of like the most boring answer that you could. Yeah, it's a gray.
I felt like he was honest. I believe that.
It looks clean when it's dirty. I bought a skateboard recently.
You skateboard, or are you gonna learn?
Well, for transportation, I can ride one. I can glide or coast.
How does the skateboard look when it's dirty?
Must be. Let's get into Brendan. So I guess where were you born?
I was born in New York City.
Okay. Proper.
I don't remember it,
Yeah.
so there's not really much of an interview there.
Did you spend much time growing up there?
No, I moved when I was a baby. With my parents, I didn't just go out. I grew up in Bellingham.
Okay. New York to Bellingham.
The classic. Well, you get tired of the city, and
Yeah, you get a baby and you move to near Canada, more on the other side of the coast.
yeah. So I grew up in Bellingham, and I went to school there, and I was a young boy there,
Right.
and then I was just like a kind of man-sized boy there for a while.
Right. Then you moved to Olympia.
I did. Went to school at Evergreen. Didn't expect any woos. But it was cool. I'm fucking done with Olympia, though. I'm so. Yes! Expect more woos on them. Has anybody ever spent time in Olympia?
Like weeks.
Yeah, weeks or how long were you the one who whistled? So hard to see what's going on with these stage lights. So hard to see what's going on when you're so famous up here. Who lived in Olympia?
I did.
Oh, I know you though. I'm not gonna talk to you. I just talked to you outside. I can't talk to any of these people I don't know outside.
So why did you leave Bellingham?
I graduated high school, and I then started dishwashing because I didn't want to go to college. And then I applied to the easiest college in the state to get into. I hated that. It sucks, washing dishes for a living. You go home with wet pants. The worst.
Even with an apron.
Yes. Have you ever washed dishes?
Yeah.
Did you have an apron?
Yeah.
How wet were your pants?
Well, if I got my apron wet, I'd maybe get a new one. They do make the slick aprons too, I don't know.
Yeah, that's the one that you use when you're dishwashing, because just a cloth apron is then just more clothes that are going to be wet on you.
Did you have one of those things, the hanging hose?
Yeah, I was a dishwasher. That's
Okay. I didn't know like that. So you might have a valid.
Would you work in a restaurant where you wash them by hand like you're at home?
Like a pre-rinse and then a dishwasher.
Oh, you have the 3-sink
Yes.
with a little bit of bleach?
Sure.
Or then when you pour in the bleach, you're like, was that too much? I'm going to poison people with
Yeah,
this?
and then
Yeah.
they
You got scripts?
strips, like
Strips.
bleach strips.
Oh, yeah, I never used those, but that would be able to determine
I mean-
whether or not you were going to poison people.
If your hands are like slimy, that's too much bleach.
Is that true?
Yeah.
because it turns your skin into soap.
I
This
didn't
is
know
so
that.
basic. That's
That-
what I heard.
That doesn't sound true.
Turns
your hands into soap?
Basically, you'd wash your hands with your hands if you had bleach.
Do you have a question for Brendan?
Yeah. Um, so, what was your time like in Olympia?
Well, it was basically, basically at that point in my life, I had just graduated high school, spent like a little bit of time in my hometown, and then I went to Olympia and just learned how to drink, because I didn't really have anything else going on. And have you ever got financial aid?
No.
You ever got financial aid?
In a sense.
They just throw a bunch of money at you, it's crazy. And then you get so much beer out of it. And then you kind of like can't pay rent and have to talk to your parents later. It's a good deal. It's a good system. Where you just give a brand new adult like $2,000 all at once. Like they're not gonna fuck it up over 3 years. I think it really works. It really works. So yeah, I was basically just a drunk piece of shit for about 5 years. And I'm saying that like that's different from what I've been doing for the following like 3 years or so.
So what have you been up to recently?
Doing a lot of stand-up. Realizing that I'm horrible with bills. I I'd been staying with a family friend for free for a while, and then I just moved into a place where I have to pay rent, which is great, because it's a nice place. I got my own little bedroom, and I can put tacks in the wall without having to ask somebody. I love it. But I don't have that much money.
Sounds, yeah.
Sounds,
We
yeah.
got into it.
We sure did.
Wish I had a stack of questions.
What is the strangest thing you've done for money?
I don't get paid that often, so I don't really have a lot. I guess the weirdest thing that I've ever done for money was I worked on a pot farm, and that was really shitty. The worst. On paper, it was like, yes, this is my dream job. I get to go to the wilderness and then smoke weed for free and then just cut weed and then get money out of it for like a month. That's awesome. It's just camping with, and it turned out that I was camping with a bunch of shitheads. I don't like fucking Northern California, fucking hippy dippy motherfuckers. I got so tired of that place, man. If I ever have to have another conversation about fractals with somebody, I'm gonna I can't fucking hang. No, it was a decent job.
Your boss, yeah, I remember he had a nickname, but I don't know if it's.
Skip.
Yeah, Skip.
His name was Skip.
Yeah.
And I somehow didn't immediately recognize that Skip was a piece of shit based on the fact that he went by the name Skip. I should have known. I should have known. Like, it was the worst. Like, I was really bad at my job, and I just had to trim weed, but kind of a perfectionist. So I was really slow, and I didn't get much weight, and so and then Skip offered me a job to go drive for him. And I was like, hell yeah, that's a flat rate for the day. I don't have to worry about working or anything. Like, I just do. And I just assumed, like, I'm going to be a limo driver for this big-time drug dealer, and then I wasn't at all that. I had to follow, like, there were 2 trucks, and I had to follow Skip in one truck. Well, he drove in the other one, and we, like, got to the freeway, and he's doing, like, 90 miles an hour, and I don't have his phone number. Why are you laughing?
That's fast. That's his fast speed.
That's
It's hard to follow someone.
a good
Sorry.
point. It's difficult. It's difficult. But like I didn't know where we were going, and I couldn't call him, and I didn't have any money because I needed this job, and so I had to get down there, and I didn't have any money left, and so I just fucking, I have to follow this guy, and I had like fucking 3 pounds of weed in the back seat of the car. We drove for like 3 hours on the highway. I don't know if you've ever driven for more than like 30 minutes on the freeway, but I got bored. Like with felony jail time right in the backseat. My biggest concern was like, fucking Doobie Brothers on the radio again. This is bullshit. The Doobie Brothers, why did you write a song called Listen to the Music? Because I can't hear you tell me to listen to the music if I'm not already listening to the music. So that's fucking ridiculous. It's a stupid idea for a song. And then we got to Skip's house, and there was weed everywhere. Like, just, it was a nuisance how much weed there was. And I had to ask, like, how the fuck are we gonna get rid of all this weed? And then he just went off, was like, mate, you deal with it and bag it up, spend the night here, processing the stuff.
Yeah.
And then he came home the next morning and told me that he killed a dude.
Ooh.
Or excuse me, he thought he killed a dude. But it was like 5 in the fucking morning. Like you can't fucking drop that shit on a guy at 5 in the morning. Like wait for him to take a shower.
Yeah. That sounds like a tribulation. I think I'm getting a phone call. Okay. All right. Yeah.
What is? Where are you taking phone calls?
It's a processing fees that we have some kind of, the electricians union we're sponsored by.
That's not like a thing that you can take care of before the show?
That they have
It's part of the
strange hours.
it's the part of the contract for,
All right.
I think we might, continue on with, bringing our next guest out.
Oh, cool.
Do you want to sit, Lindsay, do you want to stay at that seat, or do you want to move down with her?
I think I'll move down.
Okay, sounds good.
No, I'll move around because then you can talk to the person that's talking.
Oh, I don't know if I really want to. I tried it and
Okay,
it's not
well,
for me.
our next interviewee is another comedian. Surprise. His name. Welcome to the stage, Nick Decktor. Thanks, Nick. Yeah, that's Lindsay and Brendan. Yeah, he knows them. How's it going, Nick?
Going well.
Yeah?
Yeah. Just been watching an interview show.
Right.
Yeah.
Nick's a very unique performer. His day job is gambling related with poker cards.
It's literally gambling. Yeah.
Right. He travels to Vegas and other places.
Renton.
Renton. Mostly Renton. Yeah.
Mostly Renton, yeah.
Okay.
Also Vegas.
What's been your biggest loss
In one session?
in one night,
Well,
or maybe like a series, like a 5-day?
which do you want?
I don't know.
I'm gonna
Should I
pretend
just
you asked
estimate?
in one day.
Yeah, we should have
okay.
it down.
Roughly $10,000.
Whoa.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
You just try not to like think of how many cars that could have been. Like several shitty cars.
How did you break into gambling?
It sounds so criminal. She asked me the question, but it's your show, where do I look?
Sure,
Okay.
yeah.
Excellent question, Lindsay. I always played a lot of games, a lot of board games as a kid. It's really warm up here. I'm going to start taking my clothes off. Poker's the one you can play for a lot of money. They don't have like Monopoly for a living. So poker won, but I really like Scrabble.
That's a word
That was
game.
the whole answer.
Yeah. You find a lot of similarities with poker to comedy with the
Handling disappointment.
Yeah.
There's a lot of like
wins and losses.
trying not to let people see you cry.
Yeah.
Just, like just internalizing the pain. It's the similarity, yeah.
No money though.
No money. That's
Well,
true. There's no money. That's the other thing is like I have to like compartmentalize the money from poker and comedy.
Mm.
Like I posted about this on Facebook, but this past summer I got knocked out of a $10,000 buy-in poker tournament, and then to cheer myself up, I went to like a comedy open mic competition and I won $50.
Mhm.
And I was like actually in a good mood after that. Like I just, as long as I don't do that math,
Mhm.
be like, oh, I'm still $9,950 down on the day. It was
Mhm.
just like I won something and I lost something, even.
Yeah. The net and the gross.
Yeah, it's gross. Yeah.
It is gross. No,
Where are you from originally?
I don't understand. Is from where you were born or where you grew up?
How do you identify?
I've lived in Seattle since I was 4.
okay.
Yeah. I was born in Worcester, Ohio.
Oh.
Worcester. It's a college town. Let's not talk about it.
Okay.
I was conceived in New York.
Okay.
I don't care, dude.
Do you have a question, Brendan, for Nick at all?
I have so many questions for you.
Why did you tell me that you were conceived in New York?
Because you were born in New York, so I felt like we had a connection there.
But now I'm just thinking about your weird looking parents fucking. Yeah, I've seen you.
Don't extrapolate.
Factor that back.
It's just me and then me with longer hair. I have so many
Yes.
questions for Brendan.
When did you get glasses?
I think I was 5 or 6, and I went to a Mariners game,
Oh.
and I couldn't see anything. And then my mother was like, "Try these," and she let me her glasses.
Oh.
And then I looked like a 5-year-old in grandma glasses, but I could
Uh-huh.
see, and I was really
Uh-huh.
excited. When you go from can't see to see, it's like you're Superman. You see everything.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
feels pretty good.
So you got similar prescription or something,
Oh,
or
no,
just
no, no, no.
anything helped?
Oh yeah, yeah. Did I answer that?
Yeah. You can ask Brendan a question.
Is that okay?
Yeah,
Why do you sound Southern?
I don't know.
It could be a Bellingham thing.
It's not.
Okay.
I'm just super fucking chilly, dude. Yes, I'm just chillest. So. How that works out.
You seem like you'd be a really good dad. Like I think about that sometimes.
I'm gonna be.
Yeah.
My dad was the dad that nobody wanted to come over to my house because he scared the shit out of all my friends when I was a kid. And I want to be that so much. I want to scare small children.
You have this like awesome like secret anger.
You see it thinly veiled there? Yeah.
I guess I'd like want to ask like, what are the top 3 things that make you angry but not other people? It doesn't have to be.
But
big.
not other people.
Yeah, like what infuriates you?
Okay, when you're walking on the sidewalk, and, okay, so it's like the street, this is America, it's not Europe, so you're on the right-hand side of the sidewalk. And somebody's just walking on my side. Who the fuck do you think you are?
This is how Nick laughs, really.
It makes me furious. Or when they're looking at their phone and then they veer. It's like you're trying to stick to the right hand side, but then you're not paying attention to the world around you, and so you're veering.
Mhm.
And you're veering into my path. And don't veer when you're on the sidewalk. Don't veer. To go in a straight line.
So have you ever
It's
just
not
have you ever just body checked someone for being on your side? Just like lower the shoulder.
Yeah, I'll give him a.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you're not fucking paying attention, I'm not gonna fucking squeeze by you because you're not. Sorry, you're not wrong.
You got into something.
Yeah. It's a good interview show.
Oh, thank you. Hey, how's the crowd doing? So you do stand-up comedy. Are you? This is a great theater. Just to plug the theater, Pocket Theater, great Greenwood. This show is kind of part of a month of stand-up comedy related shows. I think mostly stand-up. Obviously, this one isn't oriented towards stand. Well, I mean,
We're sitting.
yeah. Yeah, sit and talk. Anyways, are you performing any shows this month here?
For the Bug Theater, yes, I'm going to be on the showcase at the end of the universe.
Oh, that's at the end of the month too, right?
Yes.
Like the 29th?
Okay, you know more than me.
I don't know.
I can answer, but I have to get
Isn't
on my
that
phone.
usually next door at the bookstore?
It is. There's.
But they switched it to here?
Yeah. It moved like a whole.
Why? I don't know.
Since this is a theater,
Right.
and that's a bookstore.
I'm not trying to make you sound dumb.
Better. Oh no, you can't. I'm not afraid of them.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of books. What are you gonna do?
Does anyone in the audience have a question for anybody? Lindsey or Brendan or Nick? Or me? Yeah? No?
Do you know what time it is?
It's 10:35.
10:36.
Wait, I'm getting a call.
Didn't ring.
All right, it's on silent. I got a Bluetooth. I'm sorry.
It's not a Bluetooth.
It is Bluetooth.
It's like exactly not.
This thing, like, it gleams in my eye, and then I know.
That's cool, but it's still not a Bluetooth.
It's an invisible earbud.
Did that conversation work for you on the phone too?
It never hangs up. It's just like, it's like a hotel phone. See, there's no hang. Have you been in the?
There's nobody in line, or there's no.
There's no ringtone. It's just like a switchboard.
It's a fucking landline. Of course, there's no ringtone, man. That's like.
I think we're gonna bring out our third guest.
Was I not fascinating enough? Like,
No,
I
you
feel
were.
like
I
we
mean,
took that much time on me.
We could do you for another.
Yeah,
two.
I have
Let's do.
Oh yeah.
We're the.
Heard
Yeah.
me.
We can snake it around all.
Yeah, that's a great idea. So you mentioned books earlier. Do you have a favorite book?
One favorite book. That's kind of a hard question for a kid who grew up with glasses.
You can pick two.
Okay, it's half as hard. This is not good. Should be something I can answer to. I'll just say some books. I really like Cryptonomicon by Neil Stephenson. It's a book about, nerds, you can make noise. It's a book about code breaking in World War II and then cryptography in the modern age, but it's like way less boring than it sounds. Cryptonomicon, yeah. And then John dies at the end. It's a good book.
Oh, you weren't giving away the ending.
That is the name of the book, yeah.
That I wasn't gonna read Cryptonomicon, but okay.
It's still on.
This is too warm for me.
Thank you.
He's got a hat. Oh, well, I was looking at you, you put a hat on.
There are more things in the box.
Okay, well, I'm too warm, so I'm just gonna take this off.
That's okay.
Are you satisfied with the? I think we'll bring out.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
I
It
didn't
looks really nice.
know what to
Like
expect from
Christmas.
myself.
All right. Our next comic lived in Bellevue for a while. And he Now he lives in the Central District. I don't see him that often. He produces a comedy show, a signature comedy show called Doppelganger, or Doppelgangers, which is about, you know what a doppelganger is, right? Essentially, well, we'll talk about it when he comes out.
Wait, what's it?
Oh, what is it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's like, oh, doppelganger is, I mean, so they're people, right? You're a person, and then someone looks like you, and that is essentially a doppelganger.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like a clone.
Yeah.
Actually.
You do have one?
Who's your
Now with your
doppelganger?
new.
I don't know, we haven't met.
Someone told you though?
Who told you?
Friend.
Go.
Open your hearts and welcome Nam Huynh out.
Generally on a talk show, they give the guests nicer chairs. So I'm just gonna take one of these. Make sure you know. Yeah.
What the fuck is that about?
Hey, I wanted to up my chair.
Well, I want that director's chair.
You want the
now.
director's chair?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take it.
Now you don't have a chair.
No, I'll take that. Unless you want this one, I'll take yours.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now a proper show.
And if there's unopened water, you can have that.
I did not live in Bellevue.
No.
Was it Kirkland?
No.
Linwood.
Linwood?
Thank you. Any questions about me can just be directed at me.
Okay. So Nam co-produced. You have a signature. Oh, nice.
Necklace. Hypnotizes people.
It's good.
Thank you.
It's like a third eye kind of thing.
Yeah, new powers.
Yeah.
I can answer any question you ask.
How are you doing?
Yeah.
I'll let you drink some water.
Okay. Yeah, I'm good, man. Thank you. Is this your butler? He cooks you dinner?
Oh, he's my roommate's sweetheart. I would say.
I cooked dinner.
Yeah.
So is that who you live with?
Yeah. Asha Miranda. Not,
he-
sorry to spoil it.
Look behind the curtain. Show. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice to learn more about you. Is he good to live with? What did you cook for dinner tonight?
Steak.
Oh, wow.
And there was some salad and like a baked pasta dish. Or like a, yeah.
That's fantastic. Did he help pay for it, or?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You gotta get
That's
I gave some chocolate to them after.
the good shit.
Yeah.
What kind of shit?
It was
CCC style.
it was like milk chocolate with sea salt and almonds.
Ooh, damn! There wasn't any of that in the green room.
I blanked. Next show.
We're used to a level of, like, comfort.
Who's we?
Superstars?
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
but
respect that.
there were 3 chairs in the green room, so we're doing pretty well.
Do you need a water? I think there's one around.
No, there's one here.
Okay.
I drink beer.
Maybe we need a beer for you.
I'd probably have to pay for that again, so.
I put on my tab. I don't.
Yeah, let's do that.
It's a doppelganger show.
Yeah.
Yeah, you meant to ask about.
So Nam puts the. Is it okay if I refer to you in front of you?
Yes.
Nam throws together this doppelganger show with another comedian named Jeremy Horn. Correct.
Mm-hmm.
And it's at the Comedy Underground typically.
Usually.
Like every,
Sometimes it's at Laughs in Kirkland.
okay. And sometimes it laughs in Kirkland. Like every few months?
Every time we quit getting mad at the guy who runs Laughs.
Okay.
After like a good period of amnesia goes by, we bring it back to Laughs.
But this year you had it at Bumbershoot.
We did a Bumbershoot this year.
Woo!
good. We had who did we have? We had Dwayne Cullen, Beth Stelling, who's been on like Conan and stuff. We had there's a bunch of other jackasses. It doesn't matter. Good friends of mine. Sun Lamb, Tyler Smith, and Chris Nolan. You shouldn't know any of those names. It doesn't.
So one comic does like 5 minutes?
Yeah, so we have 2 rounds, so there's 5 comics, each one goes up and does 5 minutes of their own material, and in the second round, they get assigned, like I would do Nick's material, Nick would do Brendan's, Brendan would do Lindsey, and then she'd do me.
Okay, so there's one comic. Wait,
There's 5 comics.
Okay, 5 comics and then 5 other comics.
No, there's 5 comics, each one does their version of the person who went after them.
Okay.
It's good, it was
I
good
think
enough
I'm
for
lost.
Bumbershoot. It was, we're actually doing it in like 5 minutes, so let's just leave, and we'll go down to Comedy Underground. Just kidding, I'm not trying to get people to do your show.
Lindsay, do you have a question or should I continue?
Well, I would just like to know where you're from.
Oh. I was born in Seattle at the Virginia Mason Hospital,
Oh, okay.
and then, but I'm like from Linwood. I grew into adolescence there.
Have you left?
I have left. I just moved to the Central District like last week, actually.
How do you like it?
My house is a little smaller, but I like it better. My roommates, like my old roommates, all they want to do is like smoke weed and play video games. And you really only do that for like 31 years straight. And then it just gets old. So now I'm living with a different guy that smokes weed and plays video games.
Does he get to video games?
Yeah, he does. He plays sports games.
Do you feel like that helps?
No. Yeah? I don't know. It's about me. So I
Okay.
can just ignore him.
Mm-hmm.
And he's a good guy, though. He's a comedian, Anthony Calderon, and Dwayne Paul Coleman, our roommate.
Yeah.
He's just dropping names.
Yeah.
You guys see Guardians of the Galaxy? Dwayne Paul Coleman is a...
Big fan.
He's seen it. He's seen it as well. Is that it? Yeah, that's where I'm from, Linwood.
Okay. Do you play video games?
I do.
Which do you enjoy?
The violent ones.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Just any, I don't know. I feel like it. Like Far Cry 3, Diablo.
Yeah.
A game where you can shoot or stab somebody is like more likely to enjoy.
Yeah,
I have a
Nick.
question now.
Uh-huh.
You talk about a lot of really horrible things in your jokes, like you doing horrible things.
Oh yeah.
How many of those are they just all true? Like, I mean, I know about, I know you did finger your friend's sister,
Yes.
because we talked about that.
Consensual.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Nice.
How old was she?
No, this is
It was
reasonable.
consensual. 20.
Okay, so say no more.
Did you actually fight a group of 15-year-olds for pocket change?
No,
Oh,
but that is based on a true story that happened to my friend Jesse Velasquez. He was like he was at a mini mart in Everett, and outside there were these kids, and they're like, "Hey, can you buy some cigarettes?" And he's like, "Yeah, sure." And then when he came out, he mugged him afterwards. Beat him up and mugged him.
I know him.
Yeah.
No, he's not that nice.
Hey, he's a really mean guy, but
Yeah, but he's funny, so I like him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesse has really good stage presence. I've seen him.
So that story's true. Sort of. No, it's not true. It's kind of true. It's based on a true story.
I remember when I first moved to Seattle, you were, like the first bit I ever saw you do, you like would bring somebody on stage.
That's a true story.
Yeah. You would bring somebody on stage, and I can't remember what the premise was, but basically, you would, depending on whether or not you had your knife at the time, mime or just. Why is that spring-loaded, man? Why are you doing that?
It's so slow doing it like this. Oh, well, I guess it's more theatrical, though.
I have a knife that's not spring-loaded. I can get that thing out in fucking 2 seconds.
So you-
Not that quick, but
Okay.
that's probably illegal.
Knife.
But
contest.
the whole joke was just you held a person, like
No, that
literally
was a
held
great
a
joke.
person at knife point like, on stage. Not necessary to. You can mime that. You can just be like, I'm holding
Yeah, but there's a
somebody,
whole
but you would
Wow.
get somebody out of the audience. What I want to know what the decision was from. Okay, I want to do this joke about holding a guy at knife point. what was the decision where it was like, I don't wanna mime that, I wanna bring somebody on stage to
You
do
know, the funny thing is, there was really no decision. Like,
It
that
just
was
felt
just
right.
my first idea, and I just went with it.
Yeah, he used me for the joke twice,
And you never got hurt.
so far.
Yeah.
Did
That-
someone else?
No. That actually was, it was a Christmas party 2 years ago. Sean Riccio. So,
Actually, here.
Yeah, he's
are you
not
here,
here.
Sean?
Yeah,
Can
he's
I
over
tell
there.
a story? I was gonna tell it if you weren't here. Okay. So, okay, anyway. So, me and Jeremy Horn were hanging out at this Christmas party and we were drunk. And Sean came up and he started talking to us, probably something very kind and wonderful. He's a great guy. And I must have been, anyway, I pushed him against the wall and I pulled a knife and I was like, just trying to have a good time. And I was like, it was Christmas, it was a Christmas party. And I was like, let's get in the spirit of the season. Paint the walls red. And he didn't like it as much as I did. But Jeremy got a kick out of it. And we kept like hanging out and drinking all night. And like we kept hanging, Sean kept coming around and I kept doing it. And like, thank God I didn't get like shot by a cop or something. Because we were just like doing it in the streets and at bars and stuff. We were like, it was a great night. It was a fun night. And then like, so I don't know if this part's true. But, so Jeremy later on tells me, he's like, dude, I was hanging out at this other bar like a week later. And Sean came up and he started talking to me, so I just pushed him against the wall and put a knife to his throat. Did he do that?
No.
Okay, he's a liar. But that kid made into the joke. I thought it was hilarious. And then he also said that like other people were like, whoa, what's going on? And he's like, oh yeah, this is thing that we do now.
It's an inside joke.
Yeah, it's just, fun game. And,
I just yell at Sean. I don't need to pull a knife on the guy. Yes, he's annoying, but he doesn't deserve to die.
I don't want to hurt his feelings. So, and then like, I don't know if we did it again after that, but then one night at Scratch Deli, like Sean was walking up the stairs and then Nick was behind him and he was like, grab him, we're gonna be idiots. And he refused, and I was very disappointed.
I
think we're-
Are we gonna go deeper into it? Or?
We don't have to talk.
Okay. I want to say this also. Nam once, in fun, pulled a knife on me at his house, and I was like, I don't know what you're doing. Like,
When
this
was
is-
that?
I don't know, but shortly after the Sean thing.
Which time?
And then shortly thereafter, you asked me if I wanted to shroom with you, and I've never done mushrooms before, and it's like you're supposed to do it in like a safe environment. Nam doing that is the reason I haven't had mushrooms yet in my life. It's like the least safe environment possible.
Well, I think we're closing to wrap. We're very close to wrapping the show up, and maybe if anybody from the audience wants to ask a question or make a comment, we're opening the floor.
Is that you? Do you do your hair like that for work?
No, not really.
No.
I don't even know what it looks like.
Oh, that's good. It's fine. Ish.
Looks fantastic.
I like it.
You could bring a knife to it. I mean, cut it.
I
Say that to him.
Okay, yeah.
We were hanging at a birthday party, me and Sean, a couple of weeks ago, and this guy came in and he's like, it's my birthday and all this. I pulled out my knife and I was like, you want a lock of Sean's hair? He did not like it, but.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's our thing, that's our thing,
Why do you think that's our thing?
I mean, I brought this joke up, and I thought you would have found a way to like get past it, but well, you just become knife guy.
I mean, honestly, I haven't told the joke in like a year.
Some other comedian wanted me to ask you, what knife is your favorite knife, and what knife is a knife that will betray you?
Ooh. Ooh, I actually think I have had a knife betray me. What was my favorite knife? I can't remember what brand it was, but it's kind of like this knife.
Yeah.
But it's like camo, which it's just a really good knife. But it was super sharp. And
That
I
was
lost it. I lost
Paul
it.
Barak wanted me to ask you.
Oh. I did this one time. I was hanging out with a friend. I was like 16. God, you guys know that. Well, it doesn't matter. I was like 16, and he was super high, and I was like playing video games, and we were sitting like this close to each other, and I was playing with a knife, and I was playing with this knife, and he headbutts me in the knee. And I like took the knife and I like clearly I was like, do it again. And he must not have
Jeez.
seen or something.
Oh, no.
But he just like slams his hand down on it. He slams his hand down on it. He goes, go get my mom. And I was like, I didn't want to get in trouble. So I was like, are you sure you need your mom, dude? Like, look at it. He's like, go get my mom. I'm like, and he's like, mom, 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 mom. And then she comes, and it really wasn't that bad. But, actually, she didn't hear him either because she was like playing video. She was playing video. She was playing like some like EverQuest or something. And she's like 2 doors down too. She used to get like really into that shit. And so I went in there and I'm like, Pierce had an accident. Could you come like look at his hand? And she's like,
His name was Pierce?
All right, well, I'm gonna end the show. I'm gonna shake you guys' hands.
woo!
Thank everyone that came out. Lindsey Leonard, Brendan Kelley, Nick Decktor, Nam Huynh. Stick around for a second.